Hey guys, welcome to SourceFed. I'm Steve Zaragoza. So piracy, it's a thing. Music, TV shows, movies. Stealing a movie online is like stealing a car. Except stealing a car affects like one person, two tops, and requires a lot of work. I mean, could you imagine trying to steal a car? I mean, you ever lock your keys in your car and you like try to have to do the thing? Come on, who wants to do that? It's not easy. Also, you have to like get up out of your chair and leave your house and do stuff. For the motion picture industry though, more specifically Disney and Sony, it's a big deal. So much so that they've begun quietly testing an on-demand-esque service in South Korea, which would allow users to rent movies that are currently in theaters and watch it in the comfort of their own home. Sweetness. The Wall Street Journal says Sony and Disney are the first US studios to test this out. There have been, however, several smaller films like Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie and John Dies at the End that received a pittance in theater screens across the US and other parts of the world, but made available on demand in-home before theaters. But those were considered independent films, not big studio fare like Django Unchained or Wreck-It Ralph, which were a few of the titles the studios tested out with the service earlier this year. As far as battling piracy though, is this the most effective method? No, I don't think so. And honestly, for some, it would make it easier to effectively rip and distribute a DVD or HD quality copy of an in-theater movie and put it online. You know, you go to your friend's house and there's like, yo bro, I got an early copy of The Hobbit, you wanna check it out? I'm like, whoa, really? Yeah. And then we watch it and it's like this going on and dudes are like hacking, coughing, and then there's people walking past the damn screen. Who wants to watch that? I've never pirated a movie in my life. I've never done that. That's illegal. For South Korea, where they're testing this out, anti-piracy laws are pretty intense though, with threats to cut broadband connections, outright blocking pirate websites, and forcing some youthful downloaders into educational programs. Gross. But since this test service has launched, Chun Yoon Soo, director of business development for digital cable company Home Choice, the largest video on-demand supplier in South Korea, said the revenue for these super premium movies has been fairly positive, with a 30% increase in rentals compared to all the other rental options. You know, like who wants to rent Big with Tom Hanks in it? Especially when you got like Django Unchained. I like Big. I think it's a f***ing classic movie. When they're dancing on the keyboard, it's timeless. I get tears. Personally, I kind of dig it. I'd like the option, especially as far as gathering all your pals and having a fun movie premiere party in the comfort of your own living room. On the other hand though, I am and always will be an advocate for the movie theater experience. And for some movies, just going to the cinemas, the smell of overpriced, overbuttered popcorn, and the random hilarious guttural sounds from the guy 3 rows down who may or may not be choking to death, that experience can't be replicated at home. Big, epic spectacle movies like The Avengers, The Hobbit, Pacific Rim are a cinema experience must. But for movies like The Purge or even Monsters University, I'd love the option to stay in my jammies and cuddle up with the wife and pups without screaming children or annoying cell phone interruptions behind me, or like the dude that's like, oh damn, don't go in that room, son, or like the freaking baby that's like, mommy, what's gonna happen? I've never seen a movie in my life. Popcorn, 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 candy, 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 I hate my life. Also, a big deciding factor for me would be price point. If I have to pay $16 to watch a movie at home, I guess it's better than paying $16 and going to the theater because of all the things I mentioned already. So what do you guys think about the idea of bringing movies in the theater to your home? Do you think it'll stop piracy? And also, for you pirates, would it make you want to stop pirating movies, depending on the price? Probably not though, because always a pirate, once a pirate, always a pirate. Arg. Also, please like and subscribe to the video on the channel if you haven't done that already, or click this annotation to see the 5 stories of the day, or click this annotation and see SourceFed Nerd Stuffs. I'm Steve Zaragoza. I've never pirated a movie in my entire life that I didn't pay for later on in some way or another by giving the studio money by seeing another movie they put out. So maybe it wasn't as bad as the one that I may or may not have pirated. Boop, 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 boop.